Hello and welcome back to Talk Living. Today we're discussing sun protection and the damage we do to our skin while we're in the sun. Now we've got in our studios today Aysha Awwad from the MedicoBeauty.com. And I just want to ask you, I get so confused. I go into the shops and there's all these products to use in the sun. How do I know and what ingredients do I look for in them that are going to be the most beneficial?
Well, as I mentioned, you want to be using a mineral-based sunscreen, and that will contain an ingredient like titanium dioxide or even zinc oxide. And there's been a lot of innovation around how these ingredients can be applied to the skin so that you don't get that whitish effect, which is really important for someone who maybe has a bit of color in their skin or has, skin of color, and they still need to wear a mineral block on a daily basis.
I think we should explain really to people first that there are two types of sun protection. There's a as we try, mineral sunblock, which is that very old-fashioned looking white
that
sun,
never rubs in.
which doesn't. You can't put that in a moisturizer,
No.
can you? Because it's not going to look great. And then you also have chemical sunscreens. Now they're slightly more, well, they're a bit worrying really, because they have, the idea is that they might actually bond with our cells. But the really exciting thing in terms of what's happening in beauty products is they've managed to use the more natural forms, the zinc oxide, but they managed to shrink the molecules down so that you don't get that white effect. So because, okay, if we're going on a holiday, I can just about be bothered to rub that in. But when most of us need to wear it all the 12 months of the year, and that means it needs to be something that looks okay under makeup, looks okay on top of makeup.
And do the mineral products actually allow your skin to breathe better? And the sweating, you tend to put these products on and you get hot and you sweat and you think, oh, it's running off. I need to reapply it. Talk me through that.
I think that is the challenge actually with mineral, is that you can sweat or wash them off. So they do need to be reapplied more frequently. And if you are going red, you can clearly see that you're not applying enough sunblock frequently enough. So yes, there is that dilemma in terms of if you're someone that is, in water, a sunscreen that is waterproof is obviously essential. And in terms of mineral block, we're still kind of making way with that development. But they are great for the face. They're great for applying if you want to protect against UVA, which is the damaging UVA that causes, skin aging, as well as the UVB, which is actually what causes your skin to tan. So we need a full spectrum block, and that's why we like the use of minerals. And you can obviously reapply them if you have the correct mineral over your makeup throughout the day.
And you definitely won't get that chalky effect.
No, I mean, what's great about some of the technology we take from Australia, for example, where they do have more fair skins that are in quite a harsh environment, and their rates of skin cancer are, phenomenally high. So they've got a lot of technology there, like Zinc Clear, for example, which was developed in order to combat having that whitish effect. And it's really allowed for us to have more convenient, more compliant products that patients
compliant
and
means that we'll actually use them.
We're actually going to use them.
That's what product compliance means.
Exactly, yeah. So,
well, you've brought some products in the studio
Yes.
today with us, and I'm particularly interested in this one because I love these misting sprays.
Yes.
And it's got an SPF 30,
That's
which
correct.
this is also a clear one, so it's not going to leave that foamy, milky, and you can put it on
Exactly.
over your makeup, is that?
That's what it's designed to do. So Reflect RX from Results RX is an SPF of 30 with the Zinc Clear technology, and you can spray it. It's completely clear if you have an oilier skin, an acne-prone skin, and you don't want to apply a cream.
Would you get this kind of? Would you get this kind of technology in a standard over-the-counter sunblock or a day moisturizer?
The difficulty is a lot of this technology means that the products cost 20 times more to produce. So in terms of what you purchase over the counter, they're obviously going to be using some of those bulkers, some of those cheaper chemical-based sunscreens. And they're the ones which, in my opinion, over the course of time, can obviously lead to more problems with skin aging. So with mineral blocks, I think there are a lot of organic companies that are available on the high street. You're also going to find a lot of product online, and things like Reflect, for example, you can purchase on our website. So.
And now we have another one that is also a sun blocker, but this fascinates me. I mean, this one's 29 plus SPF, the other one's 30. I mean, where do they come up with these numbers? How is that all?
Well, when they're doing the testing in a lab, 29 really indicates that you've got 290 minutes. It's not that you've got 29 times more protection. So
It's actually timed.
it's timed. And with Shelter, what you have are silicone coated minerals. So they're really going to remain on the surface of your skin. And it's also got the added benefits of being a hydrating product. So better for your mature skins, or, you know, if you have a more sensitive skin as well, it's better to stick with a mineral.
That is a problem with sort of standard sunblocks. I mean, I know that I get prickly heat and they can block and make it worse, but you won't have that problem with a mineral sunblock. No?
I think your prickly heat is actually caused by your chemical-based sunscreen.
I think
so,
you're right.
you know, what's really important for us is that we definitely need to have a sun strategy where you do get your 20 minutes a day on your arms, but protect the face.
Okay, we'll talk more about that in a few moments, more about how to protect your skin from the sun. You're going to stay with us, aren't you, Aysha? So we've got more expert opinion on that. But right now, take a look at what else is available on Body in Balance.